Hello, YouTube. We're gonna get started in just a minute. I'm actually trying to wait for someone to log in. And we're gonna get this thing started. But I am gonna start as soon as this timer runs to 0. Eat my breakfast real quick. Hello, Twitch. If you're watching and you want to play, you're more than welcome. Just waiting for a friend to log in. He doesn't log in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Then I'm going to start without him. But if you want extra Battle Pass XP, today's bonus is Plankerton. So that's what we're gonna run. All right, about a minute. We're gonna start in 1 minute. Good morning. Hello, Twitch. Let me finish eating this last bite here. Let me see if my friend is on yet. There he is. Right on time. Hello, Toasty. We're gonna wait for Toasty to join. Cold brew, homemade cold brew mocha latte. It's the bomb. I'm gonna have to make some more today because it's almost empty. Got one serving left. Folks, this is better than anything you can get in Starbucks. Absolutely. There is a Pokemon loose in Twitch chat if someone wants to try to grab it. Well, that's enough caffeine to go for the next 2.5 hours. All right. Let me turn on the mic, open mic. Hello, Toasty, good morning. Alrighty, I'm gonna do something a little different today, folks. We are gonna run this Plankerton Endurance as normal, but I've got some pretty interesting video clips that I'm going to make a YouTube video with tomorrow. And what I want to do is show the war games specifically, but not just the war games, what husks hit each amps and when, and why to build the way to build for those particular modifiers in the case of a war game, or for certain husks, like there are smasher waves. You have lobber and flinger waves. So those kind of specialty things I'm going to break out into, I don't know, I'm going to try to do a 10-minute video. So I'm going to take a 2-minute and 30-minute endurance and shrink to about 10 minutes to highlight some of those things so that when you build your own Plankerton Endurance, you kind of know what to expect and it'll make it a little bit easier for you. Alrighty. With that, let's get started. Toasty, how are you, buddy? So I ran this yesterday, ran pretty good. I'm gonna put this on no fill. We don't want pubs in here. Trivia question you can answer in chat. Hello, YouTube. When you do an endurance and you have a public player who comes in and straight away runs and does shoot 'em up, what is the #1 hint you as the home base owner have about that particular player? I will answer that question at the end of this video, but you go ahead and chime in and chat with what your thoughts and opinions are. One more time, the question is when you are running a public lobby and someone joins your endurance lobby or someone else's, doesn't really matter, and that player immediately runs out and starts shoot 'em up in the middle of a tunnel or wherever, what are some things that give you a clue about that particular player? That's the question of the day. We're gonna go ahead and start. I'm going to come in as Ice King Toasty. You can come in as a recycling base. We don't really need any base, but I am gonna put it in one particular area that gets some flinger action that could use a little bit of help over there. But if you want to come in and have a recycling base to put on the mat grinder, you're more than welcome. This is not a public lobby, Toasty, so there is really no requirement for you to go and get 1,000 combat score in order to get the rewards at the end. But if it's something that you want to do in the very first wave, run out, throw you a couple of turrets in the air and get you some combat score and then run to the mat grinder. We're going to stay up there most of the time. I am going to hop down and go to some of the amps that I want to highlight in today's YouTube recording. So Toasty, if you want to follow me around and look, you're more than welcome. Just as a way of introduction, Toasty and I have played together for a long time. He's a very good, very knowledgeable endurance player, but not just that, he's awesome in the missions. And I highly recommend that if you have a chance to send him a friend request. If he takes friends, I don't know. I don't like people much. Just kidding. I'm pretty sure he takes friend requests, but he's always looking for some people that are good and that he didn't have to babysit. And so he's a really good person to get to know and learn from. All right, with that, we're gonna go ahead and load up. We're gonna load up. I'm gonna cut the music for just 1 minute and do a YouTube intro. Where is Toasty? I see him in the lobby. There he is. Ice King, there we go. Toasty invited me to his Canny Valley endurance lobby last night, and we ran Canny Valley, and that was fun. I haven't seen version 1 of Mitch Rob's Canny Valley build in a very, very long time. It ran really well, and we made it all the way to 30. And thank you for the invite, Toasty. All right, I'm gonna cut the music and do a YouTube intro real quick. All right, I will use my own music. This later. Oh, hey, it's you, the one person that watches all of the videos. Today, we've got a special video that we're gonna run for you. We're gonna be running Plankerton Endurance today. Plankerton Endurance happens to be the daily endurance challenge for Battle Pass bonus XP. Emphasis on bonus XP. Really and truly, guys, you should be running whatever the daily endurance challenge is in order to max out your Battle Pass XP every day. And so that's kind of what we're going to do today. We're going to run Plankerton. It's one of my favorite endurances, really. As an in-game player like myself, you have the best shot at earning a whole bunch of rare perk ups. Rare perk ups are really hard to get, probably one of the hardest to get in the game, especially for an in-game player. Most in-game players don't want to run down into lower Plankerton or low Canny Valley to farm them. So you can wind up getting yourself a whole bunch of rare perk ups running Plankerton Endurance. I probably run this more often than any of the others. Also, if you want to farm gold, you need gold. You don't have gold to buy things in the gold shop. Well, start running some endurance lobbies, because that's really the best way to farm some gold. All right, with that, let's get started. All right, I'm going to cue back the music. And I am going to begin. All right, here we go, Toasty.
You know the drill. We have disabled the storm shield, which means there is no barrier between you and the hordes outside.
Alrighty, over here, we are going to highlight this amp here
The field manual says the simulation ends when any
a few times today.
storm shield computer is destroyed.
This amp
Prepare for an
gets hit
attack
with several war games. Pay close attention to the amp design on this particular amplifier. It is designed that way for a reason. We'll get into that later when we actually get the waves that hit, and I'll discuss it then. We're going to go to the castle, and we're going to just sit there and AFK here for a little bit. I'll show you which tile to put it on, Toasty, when I get up there. Oh, he's an Outlander. Now, if you want to put your base, let me see here. Is he a constructor or no? Oh yeah. Hey, come down here and I'll show you where to put your base, bro. He wants to sit on the health pad. He is Machinist Harper, so we're going to get a bonus for some trap durability because he's in here today. I do not have Machinist Harper running. I actually took out 1, 2, 3 trap durability survivor teams, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And I put in some ability damage. It's not going to do me a bit of good here today with this particular loadout. Well, I guess it might, because this isn't all damage build down there. So it is going to increase the damage that this particular hero loadout is going to do. But you can see I have hero ability damage 1,437%. My trap durability bonus is 252. That's more than enough. But I'm going to get a pop from Toasty's presence in the lobby here with his Machinist Harper. We're just going to let this run. I'm going to go over there and head to that amp where I put my base just a minute ago. And I'm going to...
we have a break in the action.
Hello, Kick. Morning. Morning, X.
Prepare for an
yeah, for those of you who are watching, we are streaming simultaneously on 4 platforms at the moment: Kick, Twitch, or X, YouTube, and hello, thanks for the follow there, and Twitch. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that.
Hey, King.
Hey.
You have a new follower.
I see that. Oh, what happened to my background there?
Did you save a new follower?
I'm gonna have to fix that. Let me see what in the world is going on with that. I think I disabled that. I'm gonna go back to that screen for just a minute and activate that game.
Did you notice? Did you save a new follower?
There we go. I disabled that a few days ago when I started running Doom. Doom Eternal is the bomb. I played Doom 1, Doom 2 when it first came out about 18 years ago. Doom is not a multiplayer game, but it is one of the best as far as a storyline and quality of shoot 'em up, if you will. Probably one of the best player versus environment games, single player, that are out there. The graphics are absolutely stunning with this monitor. With this monitor here, this big, huge Samsung monitor, the high, what do they call it? The Ultra Nightmare mode is absolutely stunning. It is really, really, really nice. The audio for Doom Eternal is also very good. It's very much worth the money if you're interested in looking for a game just to play casually. Doom Eternal is it. If you do play on Steam, feel free to look up my account over there and send me a friend request. I used to play a lot of Steam games. I used to be a game developer for some of the large games that you may have played in the past, especially if you're my age. You've definitely heard of those games. And so, yeah, been playing Steam games for a long time. I don't normally play on the Steam network very much anymore. I do play Doom on Steam, but yeah, Doom Eternal. Hello, YouTube. Hello. What's going on, YouTube?
We have a break in the action. Another wave coming soon.
Okay, so we have a spawn.
Prepare for an attack from the east.
It just took out a tile over there. Oh, I know where it took out that tile. Yeah, okay. That's why I had to add something to, I'll show you. I had to add some block off right there. Oh, there, it took out that piece right there. Interesting. Wonder why it would take out that piece up there. Yeah, I had to add this block off after the latest update. These spawn points down here changed just a little bit, and I noticed I don't know, wave 27 I think it was. We're gonna highlight this amp on wave 27, by the way, but I noticed them getting through this direction, and I'm like, wait, what? I've never had them get through anywhere, especially on this amp. It's solid rock solid. But anyway, I noticed then that these spawns were taking out some structures over there, and it's this, there was a little wall piece right here. Hello Twitch, good morning, thanks for joining. Yeah, since we're talking about spawn points and updates, an important note to remember, always keep it in your mind. If you have an endurance home base, every single time there is an update, you can be sure something's changed, something's broken, something happened. Promise you, every single time. Every time. Right now, not only because we've got a few spawn point changes, the latest update now has propane tanks from sploders dropping on the ground and not despawning. Yes, they're dropping on the ground and not despawning. So if you're running an endurance and you've got people in your endurance lobby, say it's a public lobby, and they've never done this before, they start running down and start doing shoot 'em up, and then they accidentally shoot a propane tank inside your tunnel. Tell me, what do you think is going to happen? If your answer was boom, you're exactly correct, and you don't want booms inside your tunnel, because if there are booms inside your tunnel, then your tunnel goes poof, and poof ain't good here. So anyway, just something to keep in mind. Now, I didn't notice this last night in Toasty's home base. I did run around a few times, especially in the late waves, to look around at traps and things like that. But I noticed dozens and dozens of propane tanks laying all over the ground. And it didn't cause really any lag. I didn't have any lag at all. However, sometimes it can cause serious lag. And so one of the things I try to do is run around and explode them, get rid of them, so that we don't have that problem. I'm gonna go over here and show you guys this base that's gonna get hit right now. And on this wave, wave 4, you get a lot of flingers. So this is designed for several different waves, but especially flingers. You can see I've got the cover way out here. And I mentioned I was going to talk about this amp design. This amp design is specifically for lobbers and flingers. Some of you are going to want to ask questions about why in chat, and that's fine. And I'm going to just go ahead and give you the answer right now for the why. And the answer is I don't know, but it does. Why is that one wall right there? And the answer is because for some reason, yeah, I'll show you where to put your base in a second, Toasty. There's a spot over there on the wood layer that you can put it to farm some mats. But for some reason, this wall right here, flingers and lobbers love it, and they try to throw at this wall. And I'd rather them throw at this wall than at these structures here. So they try really hard to get to that piece on top of the amp. But you can see the design of this amp, especially over there, is keeping them really from doing much of anything. You can hear them spawning. You can hear the flingers spawning like crazy. There's one right there. He can't throw because he's too far away from the amp at that point. So he has to come in. And that's really what you want to do. When you build your cover, you don't want to always go overboard and build it directly over the spawns. Unless, of course, you've got plenty of structures, and I do. You can see that big gnarly sign right there. You know, there's probably 1,000 structures in that. But I have it just far enough to where they can't stand right there and throw. So it entices them to walk closer. And when they do, then they get bashed by tires on the head, and then it's all over. All right, we've got a UFO coming up, so I'm going to go over here and get ready to shoot it down. We'll talk about all the amp designs when it's appropriate, but for now, I'm going to just head over and show Toasty where he can put his base. Because I might want to farm some metal. Toasty, come down here, bro. I don't know if he's got sound turned on. All right, we're gonna get a UFO here in a minute. Toasty, if you can hear me, I'm gonna mark the tile for you to put your base. I marked it base.
We have a break in the action.
All right, we're gonna get a
Prepare for an attack from the east.
we're gonna get an east attack here, and we're gonna get a UFO in 18 seconds. 18 seconds. Sometimes that corner gets knocked out by the UFO. It's just right on the edge. So that's kind of why I moved back. Now they're going to get 3 of those. There's one down. Oh, we lost another structure down there. Wonder where that one was. Now, when I ran this yesterday, I didn't lose anything down there. All right, guys, we're gonna have a UFO in about 15 seconds. 5 seconds. There it is. Nice. Now you may have asked yourself, hey King, why is your Mac grinder way over here in the corner, and why is it way up here in the air? And the reason is, for what you just saw, I can shoot the UFO straight through the lip. I'm at eyeball distance with it, and it's going to spawn here anyway because it's going to always hit this amp. So that's why the Mac grinder's over here, and that's why I have it built up this high. We're going to get one more UFO. UFO in 7 seconds. There it is. Get it. Ooh, sweet. All right, well, that's it. No more UFOs. And Twine, you get UFOs 5 times. In here, it's 3. You get a little bit more time to shoot it down here, and it doesn't take near as much damage. But if you shoot it straight through the lip, like slicing a bagel in half, you do a lot more damage to it than trying to shoot it from below. You shoot it from below, you're doing less damage even with a xenon bow, because you're shooting through the small side. It's not as thick when you're shooting it from below, but it's very wide when you're shooting it horizontally. And so as that xenon bow is traveling through it horizontally, it does continuous damage. Now this is a random wave. I'm gonna come down here and Toasty, you can follow me if you want. I'm gonna come down here and show y'all this. We're gonna come by and look at this amp a few times. Oops. This amp here is my B. Gets hit about 1/3 of the time. Keep that in mind. Out of the 30 waves, this one amp will get hit at a minimum of 8 times. If it gets hit on randoms like it is now, then it's going to get hit 9 times. But I have had this amp get hit at least 12 times before. That's a lot. So you have to build for that. Now when we get to the smasher waves, I'm going to talk about what these ceiling electric builds are, because they're different. Now you don't know they're different by looking at them. You wouldn't know they're different at all, but they are. One is nature and one is energy, and they're alternating, and they're there for a reason, but I'll talk about that later. So you're gonna get a mini boss on this amp, and as you can see, you're gonna get a lot. This is the second time this amp has been hit already. I'm gonna go put this metal up. Toasty, are you going to be farming for mats, or is that there for me to farm? Toasty, can you hear me? As you can tell, even after this amp's been hit twice, they're not even really making it up the ramp too good. I am doing a little bit of spawn killing out there, but as I mentioned earlier, I don't always build directly over the spawns. But this amp takes a lot of propane and smashers. So there's some propane right there. We don't want the propane to see me, so I'm going to hide back here. But I would bet you that that propaner dropped his tank and it's laying down on the edge. I hear another smasher spawn. There he is. Alrighty. There it is. See, I told you. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this while I can. Get it away from here. Oh, I need to get some metal before I can heal anything. Oh, the storm shield's gonna get hit. This is rare. I mean, it's not totally rare, but the storm shield usually only gets hit once. Right now, it's getting hit twice. This is the second time. And nothing getting through there. I had that built down there for war games, but I took off basically a third of that tunnel the other day and reworked some of the amps due to the changes of from the updates. I don't really run war games anymore. Although if you're a new player and you're looking for why don't I ever have any perk ups or any evolutionary material, Plankerton is one of the best war games to run every day if you need evolutionary materials like rain, lightning in a bottle, whatever. You get to choose whatever it is you want. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for stopping by, YouTube. Please smash that subscribe button while you're here. We are recording for a YouTube video that I'm going to edit later today and publish for tomorrow. I think you'll like it. If you missed my intro, you can always go back and replay it, and it'll give you an idea about what the YouTube video I'm working on right now is going to be about. Wave 8 is a mini boss wave, so we should see a mini boss on the next wave. If you're curious about what the waves are, I have on my Discord server in the endurance channel, I think under general chit chat, I have a PDF that someone did many years ago that will tell you exactly the details of each wave, what kind of war game it's going to be, if any, whether it's a random wave or not, what kind of husks are going to attack on that wave. But I've done these thousands of times and I've pretty much memorized them all. But when you get my age, you do forget things sometimes. But I'm pretty sure Wave 8 is a mini boss wave. And of course, it's on B. I'm gonna go over there and show you. This is a normal wave here. This is a normal wave. But you'll get a good look at the mini boss over here. Oh, there's another one. All right, here he comes. See him on the map. Oh, he's fire. Ooh, lava. Oh, he's already dead. Oh, he teleported. Oh, snap. Say it ain't so. Oh, he's fire. Let me get a water weapon here. No, you're not gonna do that. No, sir. Trying to break my build. Woo! Man, I ain't never seen him teleport like that so quick. What a waste of a slow field. I know. I thought he died too. I thought he died too, and then I looked at the map and saw he teleported way down there. And they do that sometimes. So this is a normal wave. This is 3 times out of 8 that this amp has been hit. I like that sword, but I prefer this one much better, especially for movement. I have that sword he's holding in 144. It's a lot of fun to play with. Oh no! You see, he died and left it right there on the ground. And man, to the Epic developers, I'm talking to you. This is nonsense. This is nuts. This is totally uncalled for. And this has been going on for 2 weeks, ever since your last update. Okay, I know us guys over here on Save the World aren't very important to you. I get all that. But when you guys release a new update and you release it with bugs, if I had done that 20 years ago when I was developing games, I would have been fired. Yeah, you know, like Donald Trump says, you're fired. Yeah, that's what would have happened to me. Come on, guys, you're better than this, or you can be. When are you going to fix this problem?
Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the north.
Crazy nuts. I mean, to be honest, friends watching right now, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, X, the laziness of people today at their job is totally uncalled for. Now, when you are a game developer and your job is entertainment, and you cannot provide the entertainment to your audience correctly because you're incompetent or you're lazy or you just have to meet a deadline and you're going to release a game anyway with knowing that the bugs exist and release it anyway, which has happened before. Like, I think it was season 2 of Ventures. They released season 2 of Ventures with bugs in about 5 different questline challenges, and then they didn't even fix it until 2 weeks before the Venture season was ending. That is completely uncalled for. Now, I know people have reported this bug. Larsis for sure. She's very good, by the way. You should watch her YouTube videos if you're looking for how do I build Twine Endurance. She's got excellent builds. I know she's already reported to the game developers this propane not despawning bug, and it's been 2 weeks since the last update and it's still here. Unbelievable. Hello YouTube, thanks for stopping by. There are a lot of Pokemons in Twitch chat right now. Hey guys on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. We are halfway to meeting our monetization goal over there. And the more subs I get right now, the better. I've already got my watched hours, but I need subs. I need 249 more or 248 or something like that. Please help us out and smash that subscribe button on YouTube. It's very hard getting monetized on YouTube. Not only do you need watch hours, you need 4,000 watch hours. You need a minimum amount of subscribers. Let me give you where are you? Okay, build here. I'll go down there and look. Wave 10 is a random.
We have a break in the action. Another wave coming soon.
Oh, up there.
Prepare for an attack.
It's possible. Yeah, it doesn't show any damage. It shows full health. That's strange. Oh, that amp took damage? Wait, what? There's no way. That amp's been hit one time. Oh, this is not fair. I was standing over here on this amp the whole time, and it never took any damage at all, but it's showing it got hit once. No way. What? Oh my goodness. All right, so we're back over here again. I told you we'd be over here a few times. This amp gets hit by a war game. It's called Denied. Just an annoying war game, really. It doesn't really do anything. I mean, it'll electrocute you if you walk up to it. So it tries to keep you out of its distance, but pretty much other than that, Denied is, you know, not really anything that's going to threaten builds. It will not damage any builds. So you could build anywhere around in there, and there's another one. There'll be about 6 of them that'll show up, but this is called Denied, and it's really just nothing. So yeah, we got cheated here. I promise, guys, this amp has not been hit. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for coming by. This amp has not been hit at all. If you'll notice, you know, it might not be reflecting the increase in health. If you notice, in Plankerton or Stonewood or Canny Valley, even Twine, the more waves you progress, the more health your structures have, the more damage your weapons will produce, the more damage your traps will produce, the more health, and the more, well, I can't show you that way either. The more health and the more shield that you've got will increase as each particular wave progresses until you get to a certain point where it maxes out. So I'm gonna guess that's probably what this bug here is we have an increase in amp health and it's not registering on this amp right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 denied little electrical balls now. And if you'll notice, in my builds here, I build around the war games. You can't totally build around the tornado here on this amp because it's really close to the amp itself. But oh look, they're not going away. Oh, there they go.
Prepare for an attack from the north.
Now let me go back over here so I can show y'all this. So we have another wave, and I can't show you. I can't show you because it's not highlighted. We'll have to go to A. You'll notice A has a little more health than B did. Well, whatever that amp is, C did just a few minutes ago. We're at 13,440. So it's going to increase a little bit every time, but all of your weapons, your health, your shield, your traps, everything scales down depending upon which world it is you're playing in. And I've heard YouTubers in the past, endurance builders, very good ones by the way, tell you not to worry about wasting your time on 130 traps for building in Stonewood or Plankerton or wherever else. Just use traps particularly for that particular area and you're good to go. Well, that's true. That's true with one exception. If you're going to be running war games for this case, Plankerton, because Plankerton is going to reward you with evolutionary materials. If you're going to run war games and you are a 130 player or a 145 player like Toasty and I, and you start a war games in Plankerton, wave 1 is going to start. Hello, thank you for the message, YouTube. It's going to start with 140 power level husks. Remember that. So do you want power level 77 traps for 140 power level husks in a war game? No. So that's why I build always with the highest power level traps that I can, is because sometimes a subscriber or a friend needs to farm some evolutionary materials, and I'll bring them into my endurance home base and we'll run it here. And because I'm in the party now, if they're a low level player and they join the party with you, then the war game is going to scale down to whatever the lowest power level person is in the party. So if you've got a power level 30, then you're going to start at low power level husks. If they're all high power level, then it's going to be 140, and that's not fun with level 77 traps, by the way. So this is a taker wave. Let me go over there and with the time that's left and highlight this, because I am going to include some of this in my YouTube video that I'm recording right now. But wave 11 is a taker wave. Now you can hear them spawning over here. They're everywhere. There's takers everywhere. And they know I'm here now. So you can see the takers. By the way, wave 11 is a taker wave on every single endurance that you run. So it's not just particular for here. It is just a standard thing for endurance. All right, I'm gonna go and knock these propane tanks over here. I want to try to keep the lag down as much as possible and knock them away from the builds. Heal the builds. If I can keep the propane tanks down right now, then I can control a little bit better the lag that we're going to see late waves. Well, we won't even get any lag late waves if I can keep these propanes off of here. Wave 12 is another random. E is a wave 30 amp. Also a mini boss wave amp. We're not going to get any mini bosses on this wave. But it's built pretty beefy because there are a lot of propanes that hit this amp right here. This is a propane mainly amp. I have a lot of sound walls down there to sort of manage the propanes on both sides, the south and the west. Oh, there we go. We've got a husk here that has phase. Phasing is another problem in this game. You build block off so they can't get through, and they phase through anyway. This has been a problem of a glitch for, and I don't know how long, years. It's one of those that they refuse to patch. How is Henry doing? We will see more of this amp later. I will show you this while it's early and I can come up here without much of a problem with propane. With this particular amp, I have new school and old school trap tunnel design. I got your old school timeout box here and here at the beginning of the tunnel, just a feature that they still work. And then of course, got new school trap tunnel builds with wall darts through the wall, through sound walls and things like that. A good old mini boss teleport bridge. But this amp here is a Wave 30 amp. So it's got to be beefy because some of those traps in the very front of the tunnel are definitely going to wear out. But I converged them into one tunnel right here. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, even two mini bosses or three never make it through the end of this tunnel. Sometimes they do, depends on what kind of mini boss we get. But most of the time they die before they get to the end.
We have a break in the action.
Alrighty,
Another wave coming soon.
now we're gonna get hit on this side.
Attack from the west.
Let me go over here and see if there are any propanes down there to knock. I don't see any down here. Okay, good. I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly, but I do think this is a mini boss wave. We're gonna find out. No. I'm gonna have to look at my spreadsheet. Maybe it's wave 16, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, a lot of people make a mistake and not place this amp. You really don't want to place this one at all. If you place this amp here where I'm standing, then the UFO is going to come over here and hit. And what you're going to do then is you're going to open up your B amp, this one that gets hit all the time. And keep in mind what I told you, it's going to get hit 1/3 of the time. So this amp that I'm looking at right here, this one, if you place this amp, that one I'm looking at right there, then this amp's going to get hit 1/3 of the time from two different directions. And that's not any fun to build. So it's never a good idea to place this particular amp for that reason. But more importantly, this one is closer to the storm shield. So if this amp is not placed, not only does it affect how you build for that amp, it also affects how you build for this amp. So this amp, if this one is not placed, is going to get hit now from 3 sides. It's going to get hit from the north, the west, and the east. So it's always a good idea, folks, if you're just starting in Plankerton, don't place this amp right here. Place all of the amps closest to the storm shield. To be fair, when I was placing all of my amps when I first started playing this game, I did not know what I was doing. I had no idea which amp to place, why to place it. The tutorials for this game suck. Well, there's really not a tutorial for this game. So you're pretty much dependent upon YouTubers telling you what to do, how to do it, and why to do it that way. So it was just by accident. Well, it was an educated guess, to be fair, why this amp got placed. I placed it only because it was closest to the storm shield, and I wanted all the amps closest to the storm shield placed so that I could eliminate how many directions the storm shield get hit from. So that was kind of my reasoning, and I'm kind of glad I did, because it made building for an endurance a lot easier. Hey YouTube, thanks for coming by. All right, we're at wave 14 almost. This side here is strong. That taker doesn't know what to do. He looked like he was having a cardiac arrest and then just died.
Another wave coming soon.
All right, we're back to B.
Prepare for an attack from the south.
Remember, I told y'all this amp gets hit a lot. Here we go again. Let me make sure there's no propanes down here. Man, I'm telling you what, these are a real pain. The developers really need to fix this glitch. Really, really, really bad. Now just slow them down so y'all can see kind of what's going to go on here. Make it up that ramp. I lost count, but I think this is attack number 5. Am I right, Toasty? Is this 5? I think this is a wave. I think this is the 5th wave this has been hit. I can't wait to show you guys the smasher wave on this amp. It is quite entertaining to watch. You get smashers on this all the time anyway. yesterday I saw smashers phasing into the ramp. Yeah, which is kind of weird. They were literally phasing inside the ramp. They were standing in the ramp, attacking those floors, those freeze traps from underneath. Maybe I can get a shot of that later to send to the developers, but this last update really messed up a lot of people and their endurance builds. So I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but floor freeze traps, just like fire traps, have a directionality component to it. And if you notice, when these finish freezing, they get tossed backwards. Well, that's by design. That is not an accident. I have those freeze traps placed in a way that causes the husk to be tossed backwards instead of forwards or sideways, and it just makes their time getting to the amp a lot slower. So you can use traps to stun and stall, like freeze traps and tires. I'm gonna come up here, watch from up here. This amp is going to get hit later by a war game called Safety Zone. I am going to highlight that attack on my YouTube video. I'm not going to give it away right now, but I will just tell you that of all of the amp, you see the health of the amp going up now. It's 14,820. It'll continue to go up until it reaches a certain point, and it's not going to go up any higher. But a lot of people are not made aware that each particular world scales down your weapons, your traps, your health, your shield, everything scales down depending upon which world you're in. Of course, we're in Plankerton, and oh, Cub wanted to join. I wish you could join, bro. It scales down depending upon which world that you're in. I mean, it wouldn't be too fair for me to come into Stonewood with power 144 weapons and just mow everything down. So even your 144 weapons, your traps, everything is power level down according to whatever world it is that you're playing with. When you're running an endurance, each particular wave you progress is going to get harder and harder. Your weapons are going to get more and more powerful. Your traps and the amps are going to get more and more health until they reach a max. But this amp here on wave 27 is very, very intense. As you can tell, I've got that cover right to the edge of the spawn, and I promise you that it's there for a reason. Not over the spawn, and I don't build over the spawns mainly because I want the problem husks that happen to exist for that particular wave, I want to encourage them to walk into and under the ceiling cover and those traps. Now there is a reason for that. I want to encourage them to walk under them. Alrighty, wave 16 coming up. We'll go down there and see if I can find any propaners and kill them, knock them, knock the propanes if there are any.
Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the north.
Yep, one right there. Another one right there. Friends, I'm mainly doing this just to keep from having lag. You don't kill them, then you're gonna wind up having lag. Here's another one I gotta knock away from somehow. Heal those traps real quick. Oh, there's another one right there. All right, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna look at C amp. C is at 15,000 health now, so you can see it's increasing. This is a tornado wave. This is one of the waves that we're gonna highlight in our YouTube video here. Let me come over here and get some good screenshots of the tornado. As you can tell, my builds here are away from the tornado path almost completely, except for this corner right here. And it's going to go straight through this corner. That's one of the reasons I got my base over there. I don't want that tornado to rip up through that block off in there. It is going to knock some traps in there, that is for sure. But for the most part, I'd say 90% of this tornado's path is not in any danger of, you can see the traps being ripped off from now. They're not in any danger at all of the tornado except for that area. Ooh, he knocked, look at there, the tornado. Now I have seen that before, but I've never caught it on video like that. The tornado picked up a smasher, threw him up in the air and on top of that ledge, and then picked him up again and threw him back down. They're down there trying to tear up that block off really, really bad. My base down there is going off. Anyway, you see the tornado path, it's pretty much got just dry land it's traveling on. It's gonna come back over here now. Gonna go back over there. Oh, they're trying to break through over here. Oh, they did break through over there. Oh, they're trying to go through the backside. Oh, we have a new spawn up there. Let me go over there and get a video of that. What did they break over here? Oh, I see what they're doing. Yeah, we got a new spawn over there. Didn't notice this yesterday. I'm gonna have to put a trap there, it looks like. Comes another smashy. Ooh, they're trying to break through down there. Now this particular wave is very unpredictable. Held up pretty good. They desperately want to try to get through. I am going to rebuild that.
Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the north.
I mean, if that's all I got to worry about, I'm good to go. Wave 17, egg about to get hit again. We're at 15,410. I think this is pretty much going to be the max. I'm not positive on that. It may go up a little higher, but I'm not sure. I got a phone call coming in. I'm going to mute the mic for a second. All right, we are back. That was the boss. folks, when the boss calls, let's see here. Wait, what? Mic check. Hello, hello. What in the world? Mic check. Hello, hello. Can you hear me, Toasty? Oh, we got lag again. All right, I'm gonna run through and see if I can't get rid of some propanes. There gotta be some propanes on the ground somewhere.
Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the south.
Notice there's no lag when there's not a wave running. Oh, there's one right there. I wonder if there's any through here. I haven't looked. Oh, this is a mini boss wave here. Mini boss, mini boss. We're gonna get a mini boss. Hello, mic check. Can you hear me, Toasty? There he comes. What kind of mini boss do we have here? Oh, he's dead. No, he teleported. No, there he is. Oh, he's a building blocker tank. Sometimes the tanks can get through. Enable voice chat. This is crazy. Oh, he's not even in my party. I've been speaking to myself this whole time. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna pretend like I'm not talking to Toasty then. Let me go over here and let's see. Oh, it is getting a little higher. 15,725 now. Let me go over here and see if there are any propanes. He didn't break through. He tried though. Are there any propanes over here? No. Friends, I'm here to tell you this propane not despawning in your endurance home bases right now is a real problem. I mean, I'm not suggesting that there are such things as fake problems. I mean, it is a really bad problem. And I try to run around and blow them up so that we don't get any lag. There is a correlation between unexploded propane tanks laying on the ground that did not properly despawn, the lag. Just a tip. I need to get the combat score up. I mean, not combat score, the utility score. Do drop some guns, see if he wants to pick them up. Let's see here. That'll help. I'll drop that and craft me a new one. Let's see where we are now. That's another one. That sniper rifle is a lot of fun to play with. I don't use it very often, but it can do some serious damage.
We have a break in the action.
We're back to D.
Coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the
Yo, Maddie, what's going on? Maddie is in the house. I'm gonna go over here and stand on the, you're welcome. I'm gonna go over here and stand on the mat grinder right now, especially with this amp right here being hit. And I'm gonna get out of the way. We are almost halfway finished, folks. We are almost halfway done. That was Matt today. Matt, we are recording a YouTube video. Oh, look at all those biddies. Sweet. Thank you for the bits. We are recording a YouTube video that I'm going to edit later today. And I don't want to give it away what it is right now. I've already gave a hint at the very beginning of this live stream. So if you want to rewind and watch back, I'm gonna do something a little different with an endurance video this time. But thanks for the biddies. I appreciate it, bro. Every little biddy counts. I appreciate that very much. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for coming by. As you can hear down there, we have flingers like crazy. Flingers and lobbers hit this amp quite frequently. And you can tell that it's a very slim build here. There's not a lot to this particular side. Hello, Henry. There's not a lot to this side. You don't really need a lot. You just need a lot of damage. But this gets slammed with lobbers. You can see them down there. Lobbers and flingers like crazy. And again, just to highlight, I do have spawn trapping. It's not directly over the spawn, and there's a reason for that. I want to encourage the husks to walk underneath the cover. Now, if you'll notice, the amp design there is very similar to the one I showed you earlier, and the reason for it is the lobbers and the flingers, they want to throw at that one wall piece right there, that one, more than anything else. So if I can give them something to want to throw at other than my ceiling cover, I'm going to. Now, don't ask me why that works, because I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know. I just know that they like that piece a lot. And it's too far away where they spawn. But once they walk up a little bit, then they get, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Where they spawn, they're too far away to throw. So they walk up a little bit, and then they start getting zapped, and then they get hit with tires. But they want to walk and get in these gaps right here. And I want them to try to walk and get into those gaps. And so that's kind of why this is designed the way it is it encourages them to want to walk through. They know that they can throw from there, but they die as they travel through towards that direction. But for some reason, they like throwing at that wall just above the amp on that third tier right there. I haven't figured out why, but it works, and so hey. Yeah, all the subs we can get, Henry, on YouTube, the better. We're a little more than halfway of being monetized on YouTube. We've got the watch hours, we just need the subs. And so every little one helps. So if you can go to YouTube and sub, that is very, very good. Well, here we go with B again. B's gonna get hit again. What is this? Toasty number 6? I think this is the 6th time. As I said in the very, very beginning, before we even started this, this amp gets hit a minimum of 1/3 of the time. Here's some propanes down here. So you have to build for that. This is where the lag is coming from right here. We are now officially halfway finished. I appreciate that, Henry. That's awesome. We are officially on the down slope. As I mentioned earlier, this amp gets hit a lot. I'm going to stand here and I want you to see the freeze traps, how they work. When they unfreeze, they get tossed backwards, as you can tell. And that's a design that not a lot of builders are aware of, but you can place a freeze trap in a way that prevents the husk from advancing very quickly. And so anything that you can do to stall them, to slow them down a little bit, you said, oh, there's one just phased. I just caught it on video. There he is. He's inside the ramp. Now he may get tossed out. Ooh, ouch, that hurt. I'm kind of glad I got that on video. There he is. He's in there right now. Sometimes, there he goes. He got knocked out of the ramp that time. So just as a tip, it's always good to have a purpose for a structure. And in this case, these 4 freeze traps are designed to not just stall to let the tires fall on them more, but to push them backwards. There's 2 of them down there inside the ramp right now. Y'all remember I mentioned that earlier. They're literally inside the ramp, knocking the structure. Only a xenon bow or a neon sniper rifle are gonna get them out of there. But yeah. I gotta get back. Those propaners have found me. And I don't want them to blow my tunnel up. This tunnel's gonna get hit at least 3 more times. Now these are some of the things that I'm gonna highlight in my YouTube video later. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Now this amp is going to get hit on wave 26. So just a heads up, I'm not going to give it away right now. I already mentioned these ceiling electric fields once. On wave 26, I'm going to tell you why they are alternating nature and energy. Everything has a purpose here. And when you build for an endurance, every structure should have a reason. The only reason this particular amp is long and deep, well, one, I have the room for it, but two, this amp gets hit so many times. If I'm running it, I go to sleep at night, I just AFK, head out to the shopping with the wife or whatever. I don't have to worry about this amp failing because of all of this at the very end. So that's why this amp is very long, very deep, and it's built with major damage. I am going to replace those ramps that these cheating smashers phased into the ramp break in a few minutes. Oh, they're phasing into the ramp even without the traps. So that's interesting. Okay, no worries. Thanks. I appreciate your help, bro. Alrighty, A's gonna get hit now. Let me rebuild this. Just first of all, I need to get rid of these propane tanks. Man, I'll tell you what, these propane tanks are a real major pain. So to properly place a freeze trap, what you want to do is you want to be in this position. I'm going to place it on there with my back towards the spawn. And what that's going to do is it's going to force the husks, when they unfreeze, it's going to toss them backwards. Just like that. So tires and freeze traps have a directionality component to them, and that's how you properly place one to do what I was showing you earlier. Now this is a random wave. Wave 21 is oh, there's a lot of propanes up here. I'm running away. Wave 21 is a taker wave. 11 and 21 always takers. Let's see, any propanes over here? No. I'm running around knocking these propane tanks to prevent lag. You guys that are watching, you can help encourage the Epic developers to actually do something. This is a bug that's been going on, a glitch that's been going on for at least 2 weeks since the latest update, and because it saved the world, we're the red-headed stepchild, and so we don't ever really get anything fixed here in a timely fashion. But if y'all can send the Epic developers a message that says, hey, could you kindly fix the propanes not despawning in the endurance and eliminate the lag for us, we'd really appreciate it. Well, I appreciate that, Henry. Thank you so much. Thank you, YouTube, for stopping by. Thank you for the biddies in Twitch, Matt. I appreciate it, bro. 20 biddies. That will, what you do is you go to the Epic website, epic.com, sign in like you would normally sign into the game. You can literally go to their website and sign in exactly the same way, and under support there's a way for you to do it there. But that was a very good question. He said he didn't know how to send a bug report to Epic. A lot of times they want you to do it in the game like this. Let's see here. report a bug. Game world. Oh, they want a screenshot. All right, I'll do a screenshot later. I'll go down there and do a screenshot. You can always do, I forgot my password, and it will send you an email or a text for you to reset it. As I mentioned earlier, that amp is full of Wave 21, full of flingers. You can hear them, but it's also takers down there. Takers and flingers like crazy. We're at 16,689 health on the amp now. So it's progressively trying to go up. Well, it's not trying, it is. It will reach a peak in a little bit and it won't get any higher. Alrighty, I'm gonna go down there and see if I can find some unexploded propane tanks and take a screenshot.
We have a break in the action.
So we have meteors. I'm gonna get over there as quickly as I can. That's the amp that gets hit by the majority of the war games in here. We just saw the tornado over there a minute ago. Well, good, there's no propane tanks on the ground here for now. Sweet. So I'm gonna go over there and head to C, and I always come over here and shoot the massive meteors, mainly because it's gonna break whatever it hits, and I don't really want anything over here broken. Now the builds from the west are really rock solid. Let me get my weapon here. I like the duet. I use the duet for the purposes of shooting down the massive meteor, but we're gonna get a meteor shower here. You can see the tornado has done some damage to the amp design there. Let me go over here and get some metal. So once again, I build around the war games. As you can see, there's really nothing that the meteors are going to be able to do. We're at 16,910, so the health of the amps are getting a little more, even from the last time. But the massive meteor can't. I've seen the massive meteor hit up there on that bridge before. But this is a whole bunch. Whole bunch. I've got friends that love this war game, and they'll want to join Plankerton Endurance or even Entwine just for target practice with a pistol. Man, there's something else too. I'm too slow for that these days. I can't do it. We're gonna get a reset of space rocks here. We're gonna get a small meteor shower, and then we're gonna get a massive one after this. So we'll get another wave, and then we'll get another reset. There it is. There's the massive one way over there. Let's see, it's not gonna hit anywhere. I'm gonna just let it fall so you can see it. But it's gonna hit right there. But if there was a build there, I promise you it would take it out. We're gonna get one more massive one right at 10 seconds left in the round. But if it's not gonna land on anything, I don't waste any ammo on it. When you reset, we're gonna get we're gonna get a heavy one next on the second wave. Always starts with a small one and then it ends with a bunch. Then it resets and it starts with a small one and then ends with a massive one. So there's basically two different kinds and we're gonna get them twice. Oh, I appreciate that, Henry. I do try to put some effort into the videos. Look at that. I mean, imagine with a pistol trying to shoot at those. All right, we're gonna get a restart and then we're gonna get one more wave. We're gonna get a small one and then we're gonna get a massive one again. Speaking of my YouTube videos, I've done some weapon reviews on the crank shot, the hemlock, and the floor flusher. They're not very long. I encourage you to look at them. Those are some of the best weapons in the game that are outside the mythic weapons, of course. Crank shot, the hemlock, and the floor flusher. If you're looking for what are some really good weapons to use superchargers on, I highly recommend those. We're not gonna get another wave. Okay. All right then. I'm gonna go over here and see if there's any propanes on the ground.
We have a break in the action. Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the north.
Don't see any over here. This is a smasher wave, a fire smasher wave, by the way. Normally it's a random, but a lot of times this fire smasher wave hits on B amp, the one that gets hit all the time. But it's going to come over here and so we're going to get the fire smasher wave here today. There's the fire enemies, and here comes the smashers. Friends, let me tell you what, they're the hardest husks in the game to kill. They're the most difficult to manage, and they can absolutely ruin your builds if you're not careful. Now this is a very, very slim build for a fire smasher wave. It should hold up. Now this is going to get hit again in a minute. I'm going to put a slow field down right here. And then I'm gonna come up here and continue to record. What are we at now? 17,019. See how this is 19 and then 20? This has been a bug for a while. That amp over there that's showing it got hit. It hasn't gotten hit by anything. It got glitched earlier today. As you can see, it's a thing. on wave 26. It's coming up. It is also a smasher wave. Now, a lot of people have a hard time managing the fire husks. They take damage from ice things. No, well, it is true that an ice weapon, a water weapon, does more damage to. Let me show you. That's a really good question. I'm going to show you. Here is the four flusher I was telling you about earlier. It's a water element, and I'm going to show you what it does to these fire enemies. Okay. It just shreds. So if you use a water gun on a fire enemy, it really does real serious damage. Now the reason that the floor flusher is so strong and why I highly recommend people use it is because you can set which element you want, and it has a perk on it that will give additional bonus damage if you match the element properly with the husks that are being attacked. But you know, I mean, watch this. It's just melting everything that it hits out there. What's going on? Yes, I'm old, as opposed to young. That happens, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not. So just as a tip, you're gonna get old, hopefully, one day. Yes, I am a 61-year-old grandpa, a retired game developer, and we're working on a YouTube video that I'm going to edit later today. But I'm glad that you asked about the fire smashers in the water. Now let me show you the hemlock. It's also water. This is the best SMG in the game, in my opinion. Now it doesn't do near as much damage than the Rat-Tat or some of the others, but really what makes this more powerful is the magazine size. The magazine size allows you to lay down more ammo downrange, and of course more ammo downrange means more damage. There we go with E. E gonna get hit again. Yeah, it's fast. I'm telling you what, bro. One of the things that I do different with my weapon reviews, friends, is I don't do loadout reviews. There are other people. Excuse me. There are other people that do loadout reviews, and they're very good. So I just let them do the loadout reviews. I just want to show the raw power of the weapon, and that's kind of what you just saw just then. You saw the raw power of the weapon. I'm sitting here as Ice King. See, Ice King. I got no special weapon bonuses in any of these team heroes that are in this loadout at all. So what you just saw shred was the actual weapon itself. Now, you combine that weapon with a loadout that is special for an SMG, and that hemlock really shreds. Or you do that loadout with an AR, and that floor flusher is going to melt everything it touches. And the same for the crank shot. It's the same for any weapon that you choose if you build a loadout around it. But I wanted to show people exactly what that specific weapon can do without the bumping of any other heroes or any other bonuses. It's just whatever the weapon can do. If you look, there's the hemlock. It's a water, and if it lands 5 hits in a row, the 6th perk there, we get a small explosion. You saw that a little bit ago. And it's fire rate, magazine size, damage, and crit damage. And friends, let me tell you something. That hemlock, if you use it, that water against a fire enemy, or you use that nature against a water enemy, or you use the fire against a nature enemy, it is going to do some serious damage. Here is the floor flusher that I just used. We have fire rate, double damage, crit damage, water, and notice the 6th perk. The reason that it was doing even more damage against those fire enemies is because of that 44% bonus. And friends, I'm telling you what, that weapon hits very, very hard. It's really more powerful than the Nocturno. Now the Nocturno is a lot of fun. It goes boom. This gun doesn't go boom, but I'm not looking for fluff and booms. I'm looking for eliminating something very, very quickly, especially if I'm in the 160 zone. But that was an excellent question there, Henry, and thanks for asking. Yeah, you're gonna get old, bro. You are indeed. I hope you make it to my age and beyond, really. Let me tell you something. You know, you get to a point where you can start enjoying life. I'm at that point right now. Of course, the wife is still working. She can retire anytime she wants. She's trying to make her 30-year anniversary, which is just in a few months, but she can retire at any moment she chooses. I've been retired now about 18 months, and I'm a retired financial advisor. You work hard, kids, young adults, save your money, and you can retire at 59 and a half also. I'm young, fixing to go on another vacation this year. This will be vacation number 2. This time we're going to be gone about 3 weeks, so you won't see me for close to a month at the end of September. And then in November we're taking another vacation. We'll be gone for about 10 days. And then we're going to go spend some time with the grandkids at the end of December, 1st of January. And those kinds of things are not possible for someone who's trying to work and make a living and take care of a family, or who is in school and has to get up and go and take a test the next day. But be responsible, work hard, save your money, and have some fun. You know, I want to go and see some things and go do some things and go to places that have been on my bucket list for a long time. For example, at the end of September, 1st of October, we're going to be in the Northeast, Maine, Massachusetts, those areas. You know, I had planned a trip to go there before. Wave 26 is next, and in 2016, and I canceled that vacation because I was running for re-election for the state senate here in Georgia, and so I spent my vacation money on campaign. But I have no campaign now, and so we're gonna go and have some fun. Let me see if you put it in the right place. Hey, right under here is the best spot. Right here, Toasty. Let me mark it. I'll mark it field here. So now that I'm not in politics anymore, I'm not working, I've got plenty of free time. You know, I want to go and see some things that I haven't seen before. Go to places that I haven't been before. I've been to almost all 50 states, except for a couple up in the Northeast. and we're going to be knocking those off of our bucket list very, very soon. Well, that works. You can put it there too. Wave 25, we're at 17,350. A lot of propaners in this wave here. And when I say a lot of propaners, I mean like most everything down there is propane. And so on this wave, you definitely don't want to be fighting in the tunnel. Yo, yo. Hello, YouTube. Thank you for coming by. How are you, Iris? Hello, Twitch. Y'all help an old man out trying to build a YouTube channel and smash the subscribe button, please, and share with your friends. We are a little more than halfway of being monetized on YouTube. So we've got our watch hours. We just need some subs. Please help an old man out and give him a sub, okay? And share with your friends. We are recording for a YouTube video that I'm going to edit later today and tomorrow. I'm going to do something a little different. Oh, ICL. I see Iris. But my eyes are old. My eyes are 61 years old. Oh, really? What day in January? My son's birthday is in January. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that so much.
Hey, King.
Hey, hey.
You have a new follower.
Oh, I see that.
Did you notice?
I did. I
Did you
noticed.
say the new follower?
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know, Levi. Appreciate that very much. Levi says welcome. My son's birthday is, the 3rd? Wow. Almost a newborn in the new year. My son is 38 years old, and he'll be 39 on the 26th of January. I think I got that right. He's 37 years old. He'll be 38 in January this year, this coming year. Yep. Yeah. I keep trying to tell people when I'm in a public lobby somewhere, I'm old enough. I have kids your dad's age. They don't believe it. I tell them, yeah, it's true. Yeah, my grandkids are 14 and 12. I have 2 grandsons, 14 and 12 years old. All right, go get you a snack. Get me one, by the way. Don't leave us out. You got to share, remember? You're 9. Yeah, the font over here on these chat windows is really small. It looks like Iris, but 87. So thank you for the subs. I appreciate it, guys. We're getting here towards the end rounds now. You're in the 4th grade? All right. We'll do good in school. Do good in school. Grow up. Do something that you like and be good at it. Whatever it is you choose to do, be sure to be good at it. You're from Iceland? Oh, wow. I just had some friends do a, they just came back from a cruise from Iceland. I want to go and do an Iceland cruise also. All right, well, there we go. Let me do a bug report real quick while I got the chance. And then I'm going to show y'all the There. Submit that report. And get rid of these things. Let me show y'all wave 26. I want to highlight this wave. This is a water smasher wave. Water smashers. And each one of these, every other one, now I don't know whether it's this one or that one, but let's just say it's this one here. This one is nature, that one is nature, this one is nature, and that one is nature. Every other one is a nature sealing electric field. And the purpose for it is nature does more damage to a water enemy. And so you want to use nature weapons, or you want to use a nature trap if you can. And so that's why there are nature sealing electric fields up there, so that anything that might pass through it does extra damage. And we want, ooh, ouch, that hurt. And I'm telling you what, there are propaners in here. Smashers are going to spawn soon. Now, let me come down here and let's do this. I'm going to throw a couple of turrets in the air. All right, I'm going to show you again. You see that guy just unthawed and then he got tossed backwards, and there was another one. How you place a forward freeze trap matters. And I have it on this ramp designed to toss these husks backwards for a reason. I want to prevent their access to the amp and slow them down as much as I can. Your football team is the Falcons. All right. Well, I used to be a Falcons season ticket holder, and I'm not anymore. But I grew up watching the Atlanta Falcons. That's where I'm from. I've got Falcons jerseys all over my studio. Right there. Can't see it, but you can see where I'm pointing. Right there on my wall is a Tony Gonzalez jersey. Yeah, I know you don't mean NFL. Hall of Famer Tony Gonzalez jersey right there. And right there is soon to be Hall of Famer Matt Ryan. And then out there in my hallway, I have another one of Roddy White. I have a Julio Jones helmet behind that green screen. You can't see right now because the green screen is blocking it. I used to play football when I was in school. When I was in high school, I played football. Now, if you notice, they're having a really, really hard time. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of money, too. They're having a really hard time making it up the ramp. We have some phased in the tunnel, in the ramp again. Right there is a husk in the tunnel, inside the ramp. Hello, hello. Yeah, I miss being able to play sports, actually. You get old and you can't, your bones and your muscles don't work really good anymore. But I loved sports when I was a kid. Played baseball, basketball, and football. Oh, that's a good idea. Thanks for reminding me. Let me see if he's still in there. Let me see if I can get another one to phase inside the ramp. I appreciate that. I wasn't even thinking about doing that. You can see the water husks. They're like a whole bunch down there. this is Fortnite Save the World. This is the, oh, they broke through my wall, my ceiling up there. Wow, I ain't never had that happen. Now there is only one more random wave left. Wave 28 is random, but I've never had that ceiling broke up there. There's always a first for everything. Yes, this is Fortnite. This is Fortnite Save the World. This is the Fortnite. As you can see, I have a fort here built, and this fort is designed to kill anything that walks through it. To be respectful to all of my Battle Royale friends, Battle Royale is not Fortnite. You build no fort in Battle Royale, none at all. All you build is cranking 90s, and what skill is it in that? Now, this is the Fortnite. All right, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to highlight this particular wave. This is wave 27. This is a War Games wave, and we're going to hit this wave with lobbers and flingers, and we're going to get hit by thousands of lobbers and flingers, and you're about to see why it's built this way. No, there's really no building in Fortnite. The building of cranking a 90, jumping up in a ramp, trying to build a place to go run and hide and shoot from is not a fort. Now, don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it's not fun, but I am trying to tell you it's not a fort. It is a skill that one needs to learn to possess in order to be really good, especially in building mode, so that you can build and crank you some 90s and hide and shoot from. But this is the Fortnite. As you can see, here's another fort, and the fort is designed to kill all the enemies that are running through it. This is how Battle Royale got started. This is sort of like Minecraft, for those older players that play Minecraft. Even Minecraft, a lot of younger players are playing still. No, I understand. I play BR. I know what BR is. And I don't play BR creative mode. Creative mode is very different. Creative mode is different. But the game Battle Royale itself is about cranking 90s and running and hiding in a bush. Oh, thanks for the love. Ooh, thanks for the smileys. Hey, what's going on? Hey, where you been lately, bro? Yeah, they're over on YouTube if you want to go over there and tell them. That's where that discussion is going on, is on YouTube, Scardy. We got hearts and smiley faces and all kind of emotes going crazy over there on YouTube. Thank you for that. Now you can see the lobbers up there. I don't know, there's at least a dozen lobbers out there on the ground. They're just being knocked by the tires. If this ceiling cover wasn't out where it is right now, these lobbers would be throwing at the amp like crazy. But you can see the lobbers, they're little, I don't know, let me come out from underneath this and you can see them a little better. They're all over the place, but I'm trying to keep them on. Oh, they're throwing at me. Let me come run hide. So this design is specifically for the lobbers and the flingers on wave 27. This is the best way to manage them, and so that's what they're doing. This amp design is to encourage them to throw at it and not at the builds, but they can't get to anything because the tires are just mowing them down. I do play BR. It's been a while since I've played an actual BR match, but I do play BR. I'm very familiar with it. It was the very first game mode that I played. My grandsons wanted me to play Fortnite with them. Fortnite. So I did, and so that was the very first game mode that I played, and I played it for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. And then they taught me about Save the World, and I've been here pretty much ever since. Stop what? Stop with the hearts and the emote. Oh yeah. Well, kids should be back in school now. I haven't changed anything about my Twitch setup. Maybe I should. I don't know. But I will tell you right now, Scardy, since you've been away for a while, the latest update, as you know, updates always do something about screwing up something in an endurance, spawn points or whatever. Right now, we have propane tanks that are being dropped by exploders that are not exploding. You can see one of them up there. I'm looking at underneath that 75. They're all laying all over the ground. And if you don't run around and explode them, they can cause very serious lag, especially in late waves. So like right here, you can see. So I've been running around trying to blow them up, keeping them knocked down. This is a random wave, and we're gonna get hit by random on C. Okay, let's go over there and manage the random. Fortnite is beta. Fortnite is not beta. What are you leaving for? This is from the west side. I'm gonna put my base. Oh, we have a mini boss. Yeah, I forgot about this. A mini boss wave, mini boss. Let's go in here in the tunnel and see if he makes it out. Ooh, we have a ricochet. And he's dead. Just like that. Let me drop my trash. Okay, see you when you come back. I'll be here. All right, friends, we're on the down slope big time right now. We are at the bottom of the hill. We have 2 waves after this left to go. I'm kind of glad that we're getting a random over here on this one instead of on wave 29. A lot of times, let me put my base right here. I don't need it over there anymore. A lot of times, wave 28 will hit, I think it's my D amp, D or E, I can't remember which. Don't judge a book by its cover. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, I think we've sort of maxed out at the health now. We're at 17,710. I didn't notice when it maxed out, but this amp has not been hit. It's just glitched. So far, I do play Fortnite. I'm playing Fortnite right now. This is Fortnite. This is Fortnite. It's Fortnite Save the World. If you go to your Fortnite and look, you'll see Save the World is in there. This is the original Fortnite. This is the original Fortnite. It is. Sure is. I promise. No, Battle Royale is not. I promise you it isn't. Now, Battle Royale is where most people play the game. I give you credit for that. That is absolutely correct. But this is Fortnite. It is called Save the World. This is the very first gaming module that Epic Games put out for Fortnite. This is the very first one. Everything in Battle Royale came from here. The difference is we're only player versus environment here, whereas Battle Royale is player versus player. It is, I promise. I promise you. I promise. Would not mislead you at all. Alrighty, you'll see at the very end when I open up the rewards that it's Fortnite. You'll see, because I'll show you. I'll take you to the main screen. Learning is always fun. But I'll leave from here and I'll go over to the main shop window. You'll see. You have to pay to play this game. This is not a free game. I do play BR sometimes, yes. Not often, but I do play it. I used to play all the time though. I don't do building mode. I do no builds. When I play BR, I do no builds. Alrighty, we have 2 more waves, and I'll show you where you can find this game if you want to play it later. There is a there's a pack that you can buy that's got really nice skins and things like that in it that will unlock Save the World for you if you don't have it. All right, let's head over to the next amp that's going to get hit. And I'm not sure, I don't remember, was it the east or the south that got hit last? We're about to find out, but this amp is about to get hit again. It's about to get smashed.
We have a break in the action.
Oh, it's going to be this side.
Another wave coming soon.
Wouldn't you know it? The weakest side is going to get hit. Alrighty. So for this, I am going to hop up on my mat grinder and just watch it from up there. When is my next stream? I don't know. It depends. Maybe tomorrow. I don't normally stream on a regular stream because I'm out playing a lot. I like to go and play. To be honest, I like to go and play. It is the original, I promise you. It's the very, very first one. Promise you it is. It is indeed. This is wave 29. Yeah, you can put it on that back there if you want. This is a very, very slim build here. Yeah, this game, oh, I didn't want to do that. Ah, I'm gonna die. Alrighty. Well, that just happened. Thank you. Let me come back up here and do what I was going to do again. This time I'm going to make sure I have the right weapon in hand. I'm going to show you in a few minutes. If you look at the history of the game, you go to Google and Google Save the World, you'll see that this came out 2 months before BR. And a lot of the weapons that you find in BR today came from here. They're redesigned a little bit differently. For example, no, I'm not going to ban you. For example, let me show you what's commonly called the Scar. Y'all call it the Scar in BR. Is actually a siege breaker. And it is, I have a whole bunch of them. There you go, right here. This is the siege breaker. This is what's called the Scar. You've seen it in BR. Yeah, I'm not gonna ban him. So a lot of the weapons that are in the BR come from here. They were here first. They've been reskinned a little bit, some of them, but the concept of all of the weapons that are used in BR came from here first. Now, to be fair, there are some that are completely different that aren't over here at all. Some of them have been reskinned, like this one. The third rail, it's new to Save the World, but it was over there on BR first. And let me show you what it looks like. You'll see. Let me see here. I can get. Ooh. This does major damage. Slow. It's a laser and it will one-shot a smasher most of the time. So because there are other choices now, because BR and Save the World have been around a little while, they have shared weapons from each side, but a lot of the OG weapons, the old ones that are around that everybody's played with on the BR side, they came from here first. I'm gonna show you, don't worry. But you wanna see how it looks if I ban you? No, I'm not gonna ban you, bro, not for that reason. You're a good kid. I only ban people that do really dumb stuff. They do have they have new names. Yeah. It's kind of funny because a lot of people on the BR side aren't really familiar with Save the World. Everybody on the Save the World side is familiar with the BR side. So they'll take a gun or a weapon from over here and then they'll rename it. And I don't know why they do that. Oh, we are increasing in health still more, 17,830. So it is still going up a little bit. I do appoint mods. But I like for people to hang around for a little while so I can get to know them. They can get to know me. They know the people that are in the community. And but I do have I do promote people to mods quite frequently. There's a mod running around on Twitch chat right now. He's been around here for a long time. He's been around here a long time. All right, we got one more wave. One more. Uno más. Uno más. Let me blow up these and head over to the last camp.
Prepare for an attack.
One more, guys. One more, and this thing is in the history books. We're gonna get a west attack, I think. Yep. Put my base down over here. Ooh, I hear a propane tank under there. We're gonna get here. I'll put you a tile down over here. Yeah, that's good right there. We're gonna get a couple of mini bosses, 2 or 3 maybe. Let me get a mini boss weapon out. Sometimes they don't even make it out of this tunnel. Looks like we got 2 of them down there. He's in nature. See how that fire weapon just eliminated him. Ooh, that's a ricochet. And the mini bosses are dead just like that. Now it's just a matter of running the time out. This tunnel here is really very, very strong. It's way, way, way overbuilt. I'm not going to ban anybody. I could probably knock out half of this tunnel. I might do that because I don't need it. I'm not going to run war games here anymore. So yeah, guys, don't ask me for war games in here. Hello, Twitch. Thanks for stopping by, Twitch. Hello, Twitch, YouTube, X, and Kick. Please help us out. Hit that follow or subscribe button. We appreciate it very much, especially on YouTube. I am really, really, really close to being monetized on YouTube. It's not an easy thing. I've got the watch hours on YouTube. I just do not have the subs yet. So if you can help me out, I would be very grateful. Too bad this is copyrighted music that we're playing right now and I can't hear it. But we got us a band going and we're enjoying the waves, all 30 waves. And before I forget, thank you very much, Toasty, for Toasty can't hear me because he's not in my mic party. But thank you very much for hosting the Canny Valley last night. Toasty's been a friend for a long time. He's a good person to get to know. Very, very smart. He's got a lot of game mechanic knowledge. If you see him in a mission, tell him hello. But Toasty and I have been playing together for a long, long time. Got a wicked skin on him right there. I like that. 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and we're gonna go to the main screen, and I get to show my YouTube friend. This is indeed Fortnite. But if you Google Fortnite Save the World, you'll learn very, very quickly this is the very first game Epic Games put out for the Fortnite series. I think July of 2017 or June of 2017. I don't remember, somewhere around there. I was not playing then. I didn't learn about this game until COVID year, early COVID year. I started playing just before they got rid of the Founders package in seconds. And this will be all over. Wait, what? OBS disconnected? Tell me that's just a glitch. Oh, it reconnected. That was weird. Oh, you're very welcome. I don't even run OBS Studio, so that was a little weird. "30 seconds. Taker trying to troll us. OBS Studio disconnecting, reconnecting. I don't understand. Very, very strange. Well, hello. There it is. Wave 30. It is all over.